I just don't want to go where they can. Oh, we're actually started.
Good. Well, here we are.
Okay. I'm talking about the thing that you sent me at about a half hour ago or hour ago.
Oh,
What? Poison doing the greatest hits tour. And it made me think.
Wasn't Molly Cruz doing that?
No, but it made me so they're doing a Poison's greatest hits tour. And it made me think, isn't that what their half hour set opening for Monster was?
Pretty much.
And I'm like,
Pretty
Talk
much.
Dirty Me, Cry Tough, Every Rose has. Yeah, okay, yep, we're all bases.
Skinny Bop.
I'm Skinny Bop, you know what? I'm thinking like
With that dragged in. And that's probably the point. There probably ain't very much more fucking all that other fucking ballad thing off of the one that was up here. Flesh and Blood. The other one. You know what I'm talking about.
yeah. So
But there wasn't much, man. It was 3 hours. How can you get great? I don't know how you can get great hits after 3 hours. Unless that means they are going to fucking just headline with somebody.
I think it's going to be like the Green Summer Tour. I think it's going to be 4 bands.
Yeah. Probably. I was probably do a stadium tour, but fuck them. Or either way.
Okay, take for example, Chill House show that we did.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we missed it. I organized the whole fucking thing. I could put the Electro Jets on last.
Not the prime spot.
It's not. We won second, and that was and honestly, that was.
Oh, that place closes earlier, doesn't it?
They like to be done by 11, between 11 and 12.
Right. So fucking.
They want the live band to be on.
Well, being on at 9 o'clock, the clock is usually all right, but that's the base is going to have another 1 or 2 more bands after you.
Yeah. So that show started at 10 sharp-ish. Yeah. So I pulled off because I was out waiting for some people. So I pulled rank. So who's that?
Oh, that's me.
Oh. Well, I was gonna look up that song. I can't remember what it is now. I know the one.
Life Goes On.
That was one too, yeah.
That was the one off of Flesh and Blood, I think. That's the one I was thinking of, anyways.
I am thinking of. Thorn was on the second one. Oh, okay. Yeah. They did a ballad on the first one?
No, they did Tough.
No, right? No,
I won't
forget you. So I am thinking of. What? There was some with Richie Sambor, or not Richie Sambor. What was his name?
What? Who? What?
Colton.
Oh.
He was on the third.
Oh, when CC DeVille got fired.
Yeah.
For fucking up the American Grammys or something
like that.
Yeah. Oh, hello, ladies. Welcome to an exciting show.
I won't forget you. That's the one after that one. Fallen Angel. Arrows at his throne.
Unskinny Bop off of the album. I think of Flesh and Blood, the only one that came off of that one was Life Goes. I think I never had the album or not. But I just know the first two.
Oh, you know what?
No.
It's not even on here. It's not even on the spot.
What? Flesh and Blood?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I can't find it.
Crazy.
They have a couple albums that they have taken off.
Sing Wasp.
They had Poison has like the really obscure album. I used to have it on when I had iTunes.
Yeah.
It was on a different laptop. I don't even have it anymore. And it came out in 2007. All new music in 2007. So.
Well, Wasp did that. I know it was with the Chris Holmes albums.
Yeah.
That came on after fuck.
I got to do something here too. Just keep going. We call it albums.
The Chris Holmes albums. Some of them Chris Holmes himself says he didn't play on it. Don't put my fucking name on that shit, man. But you had fucking Kill Fuck Die. It was a good fight. It was more they got into techno shit. Yeah, that was a good album. And Hell Dorado. I got that CD luckily because I could listen to it when I want. It ain't on fucking Spotify either, but that was another one.
Just ending this now for a second. So yeah, keep going.
Chris Holmes was fucking credited on. That's not on there, but two good albums that just aren't on there, and it's sad.
Yeah. Well, we talked about that, and we said it was. You know, is it?
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for that name, Johnny. he said he might if but I'm just send him the link right here. There he is.
Here you go, computer whiz.
Yeah, but I probably should have just opened up another window and done it, but whatever.
Whatever.
So then we go like this.
There ain't nobody watching this on Facebook, no.
Well, yeah, because it's gone.
Well, I'm watching it right here. Nobody's watching this on Facebook.
I have this in my head, but I can't.
Of what?
The Poison song. I gotta go to the Google machine.
Shazam, maybe you'll recognize it.
That would be real creepy, and don't want to do that.
I don't want to twice, I say. You usually forget about it, but fuck that song. And they said, oh fuck, I should have used the Shazam thing. But by that time, it just didn't matter anymore.
Yeah, Flesh and Blood.
Yeah, that's the one.
Fuck. It's not on there anymore.
Crazy.
I'm trying something to believe in.
Oh, yeah. That's it.
That's the song that was going in my head.
Yeah, I was thinking of that too, but no, I was thinking of the other one. The light was on.
Yeah, that was a little bit.
Was that on the album?
No, Ride the Wind was.
Yeah, I was there. Faster up the song from that one.
Some Blood on Skinny Bob. Oh yeah, Light was on. There it is. You know what? I also fit here on the Spotify too. I have to go different channels. Remember, we had to do that with Bourbon Crow. You just couldn't look up Bourbon Crow. You had to go.
Yeah, you go through Wednesday and all the way down, and you like this and.
Yeah. So Today, I'm wearing a brand new shirt.
Yeah, hey, we went adventure and
Went on Adventure Sunday.
record swap meet thing.
Yeah.
Well, swap meet thing. There's no deals or not.
No, there was no deals. It was good to see the real things. It was like more like for you and I. It was more like a museum type.
Yeah.
Seeing like the rare like Kiss
Kills album.
Killers album, like the Japanese imports that a lot of record people are into. An original copy of the first Skid Row on an LP, but like $100 for an album.
Yeah.
I'm not a record guy. I wouldn't respect it properly.
It's going on my wall.
Yeah, exactly. It would sit here, right?
I would buy a frame for it and up on my wall. All my other records that I bought to put on my wall.
Yeah. So I got this. What has been labeled as a cum rag.
Cum rag. We found the best cum rag in fucking in the shop.
It is good friend of ours, friend of the show, Lachia. It could be 10 years old or like that, but the fact is that it was on a rack between like the Ramones and Exodus, right? Like
At a flea market.
At a flea market, basically, on in a vintage rack. Like it's in a vintage rack. Like honestly, I like how he answered. But me, I would have been like my mind would have been like up here. I've been like, I don't know how Jay has stayed so level-headed over there with all the shit that he's got to do with his music. You know, that's great. So happy for him. Like,
I think it's just the fact that he drinks a lot.
No, but like he's toured the States, he's gone to Europe,
Yeah.
he's gone like multiple times across Canada, you know, and all these things, and he's got to do the rock star thing, right? But he's always stayed level-headed with it, right? A lot of the guys that I know that have been able to do it have been really level-headed. Some not so much. A guy that played a show once at like the Starfish and it's gone and went right to it.
Is it the guy that doesn't need a strap?
No.
I love him.
He keeps talking that he wants to be on this show. Every time I send him a little link, he never goes out.
I want him on this show. That guy that's like awesome.
I keep sending links. I do. All right, you know what? I want to bring it down.
That's right.
He's fun to play with. I've played with him on and off for the years. He is. It's. There's only so much I can do of that music, of playing like the bar classic. You know, I would be more into the obscure ones that I'm trying to do with decades, with like the three sets, doing each day. It was a little bit more interesting concept. Unfortunately, one of the guys is hard to work with, guitar player. And a lot of people said, I'm surprised he stayed as long as he did. His own brother, who is the drummer, can't play with him.
Really?
Yeah, which is sad in a way, but we talked near the end of it all, and I was just like, he basically said, I only show up, you show up. I only show up because you show up. Oh, it's just like, so that's, you know, it's a good concept. I would take it to people, but the problem is you gotta be really on board with all of the songs, of taking like the B-sides of some bands, you know, playing like a rare song for the 70s. So we're doing some for the 70s. We did some Dio. The Dios were the mainstays, but Dio himself was a little. He wasn't. Dio was bigger after, right?
Of course it is. Yeah.
So, where is he? There he is. Why is it not going? Oh well. So I would have to find out a book somewhere where it has it written all, because I already said how I get these guys. I'm like, this is what we should be like. What do you want to play? Like, what do you want to play? Because we're not really doing things.
What was that?
That's Johnny showing up.
Oh, that's like the fucking computer.
Yeah, there he is. Welcome back.
There you are.
There. Okay.
Yeah, I got you now. How you guys doing?
Good to have you back again. And I'm meaning to get a hold of you on Sunday, because there was this big record thing going on at it was at a friend's place, or it was down by your place actually.
A hall. Was
The hall. It was
Don Princess Avenue or Princess Square of the fucking hall.
It'd be a good place to have a show.
Yeah. All the crackheads.
Yeah, I don't know how you.
Yeah, that's how you pick a venue, right? Is by the number of shopping carts out front.
Yeah. How are you today? Seeing what day it is.
Yeah. Doing okay.
I know that, but
Yeah. No, doing okay. It was the first year that I had my son come with me and participate in the cenotaph ceremony this morning, so that was pretty interesting. And to be honest with you, I just kind of stayed away from drinking at the Legion and things like that. So for those reasons, I'm doing okay.
Yeah, no, I participate here in the comforts of my home.
Yeah.
Semi-dressed. but for me, I always do. For me, remember the days of like it's pretty important to me. I was never served like you did. But seeing what it did to my grandfather, you know, when I talked to him about it, you know, just the impact of like that first World War, not the first one, the Second World War. The fucking shit that went down in that one is just scarring. We don't get too political in this thing, but
We don't like Mexicans.
but we don't like Mexicans.
Yeah, for sure. It's you know, I don't
straight face.
no, for sure. I don't like going down the political path, but just from a society point of view, I do have to admit that I've seen a change myself in probably the last 15 to 20 years. And, you know, when I was in high school, for example, you know, pretty much 98 or 99% of people wore poppies and respected the day and all that kind of stuff. And now today you look around and it's just like a small minority of people who do, and it's kind of this fringe thing, which I find very, I'll just say, interesting.
Yeah, we're still going to try and stay off the political thing.
Yeah.
But just remember. But it is Remembrance Day. Just remember that Don Cherry got fired hockey night in Canada because of the poppy.
And just think, Everybody that went to war fought. So we put this crap over the internet.
That's right.
They gave lives, so we got this crap over the internet.
Yeah, you said it. You said it, and that's why I didn't attach any value to it.
No,
I didn't attach any value to it. I just said that's interesting.
No, but yeah.
Tonight though, my understanding is that you guys wanted to talk about conspiracy theories. Is that still true?
Shit, you didn't even do anything with that.
Oh my god, that was good shit. Let's get going.
I got it. Came up with online today, and it's a little bit political.
Craig Montyism.
Yeah, it's a Craig Montyism. We'll call it that. So I'm watching the news, and so Trump just gets elected as the president, and and one of the things that he says he's going to do is that he's helped try and end the Russian-Ukraine conflict, and then I see a ticker thing at the bottom, and it says Putin is open to listening to Trump, and I'm like, did Putin start a fucking war with Ukraine? So his buddy Trump can swoop in, end it, and be an international hero and become a fucking
No, he invaded because he wanted more territory. He wanted to take it over.
Well, okay, so he might get that, but what if the conspiracy theory that he did so that Trump can go in there and become immortal? His buddy, he helps his friend become immortal.
Fucking China's say they want to live in peace. Fucking what the other one? Fucking Gaza or whatever. One of those fucking Palestinians says they want to. Oh fuck! The Taliban now says they all want to be friends. They want to be fucking related to fucking Hamas and anything like that.
I think that there's something going on between Putin and Trump, where
because this is a fake. That's why. And then the other conspiracy theory. All those fucking firebombings at those fucking political stations down there was done by with Russian interference, which meant that they did not want Trump to come in because he could walk all over the check.
Yeah. So what would you come up with?
We're doing a hell of a job keeping this non-political.
We sure are.
Say it.
I just ran into a guy last week who had some pretty strong opinions on conspiracy idea that's been going around for a couple of years. I'm not going to mention it because the computer will blow up, but let's just say that I thought it was interesting that you said you wanted to talk about the conspiracy theories, and then I ran into this guy the other day, and I got to tell you, the guy was pretty unhinged. He was unhinged. Like he was convinced, like tinfoil hat, like whole 9 yards, and just an interesting character.
What if you don't want to say it, text it over to me, and I'll say it.
Oh yeah, no, he's
because I know everything's always listening. I get that. Even if you text it to me, your phone, it's gonna go in there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the first time I heard about that your phone is listening. So I'm talking. This is Aaron.
So when you're looking up animal porn, wasn't it?
It was like we were talking randomly about hula hoops or something like that. And then all of a sudden I started all these ads for hula hoops.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, okay, that's a little, I never even clued in. This is like maybe somewhere between 8 and 10 years ago.
Oh, you'd be both by
And then the next thing you know, she was her job, and she's like, I come home one day and she's like, I think I ended up on the dark web. Like she was trying to research something.
Okay, yeah, that's the browser to go on the dark web. So
she said that she went on a rabbit hole.
Oh, I'm
And-
sure that's
and-
easy.
and she doesn't know that if she did or not. And then I start getting these ads on my phone again, and it says five. You don't know about the deep web, and I was like, I'm not clicking that.
No.
I'm like, that is like so
All
messed up.
those good fucking
Yeah.
YouTubers on it.
Yeah,
What is I'm free to go on that too?
yeah.
Luigi put dark web on touch either one.
Oh, I'm so into the keyboard.
I am so fucking frightened.
Well,
So-
you know, the thing that I would compare it to is that you know, there was a point in human history when the skill the skill of reading was something that was reserved for the elite, right? And and books were something that only, you know, the clergy and the higher ups were allowed to have. You know, so yeah, like I mean, back in the day, you know, just reading a book was the same thing way that we look at some stuff today. So, but definitely, you know, your phone is listening. Phones are just, I love them, but I hate them. They're listening, they're tracking you, all that stuff. Objectively, that's all happening, but my opinion on that stuff is that because of the fact that they are doing it to everyone, you kind of, in a weird way, you regain your anonymity, because now you're just one of the 500 billion people that they're getting data on, so you're kind of anonymous again because of the fact that they're doing it to everyone. That would kind of be my argument there.
Okay, here's a good one. I'm just gonna pull up. and this one here about the being flat.
What was that?
Say that again.
So since came up as I actually tried to watch the documentary. I think it was on Netflix or something like that about these.
Flat Earthers.
I got like 5 minutes in, and I was like, I do this. It was like if talking to the absolute moron, and then you're just like at a party, and you're like, I'm gonna go stand over there.
Yeah, it's kind of like they're talking to some fucking Down syndrome kid. Some retarded kid put it in the fucking corner. You ain't fucking down, and you talk all you want. Yeah, if he's that fucking ain't changing.
I'm getting you going.
It's like
No, it's
fucking
yeah, no.
I was like dumb as fuck. Some of the dumbest people on the planet.
Yeah.
Probably her bottom side. They want to be everyone. The fuck about it to me.
Yeah. It's been real.
I guess.
Dead air.
Is Bigfoot real? No. What about? I've never heard that one. The Nazis had a secret base in Antarctica.
Who has the secret base?
The Nazis.
Oh, I'd call that one plausible. I'd call it plausible.
I know the states have reef facilities down there.
And there's like a big inner circle there too. A big fucking circle of fucking shit. Nobody's allowed to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done one.
What?
I've done it. I've gone on to Google Earth and I've tried to Area 51.
Have you?
Yeah, Area 51 alien.
It all blurs up. Yeah. So
All the cars and shit blur out.
my thing is I believe, because I talked to this guy whose dad was in the military. He did some cadet things and shit like that, and said Area 51 is real, except for one thing. It's put there as a distraction. It's a sleight of hand.
Is it? Well, yeah, but
Because you put this here,
everybody's looking there.
everybody's looking, but the real shit
Going on
is
over
probably
there.
that fucking gas station a mile down the road.
It'd be
But
like
also think about back in the fucking day. Remember the fucking South Bomber when they let that fucking thing? They tested it out there, and people thought it was so fucking weirdly shaped. People thought it was a UFO.
yeah, and Johnny might know this one too. That the U.S. military, a thing where they will release information, the information rights, or act, or
Freedom and Act of Rights.
yeah, whatever it's called.
Freedom of Information Act.
Yeah, that every 25 years they release it. And
After it's done,
after it's
final editing.
yeah, after whatever. This bomber, the Blackbird, these are all things we only get to see them once
They're cleared.
they're cleared. These things, these sonic jets could have been there back in the 50s for all we know.
25 years ago, at least.
The Blackbird came out in the 70s,
Yeah, it could.
so it could have been there a little bit before then. The stealth bomber,
That was like the 90s.
it was in the 90s because it was used in the Desert Storm. And that was brought out then. Like, you can't tell me that they just, hey, let's invent something, we'll fly it on Wednesday.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm sure it's some fucking time.
Yeah, well, I mean, with any of these discussions as Canadians, it's extra important for us to recognize the differences between the colloquial information that we get off of TV and movies, and then what reality is. And you know, like I even just heard Chris say, you know, the Freedom of Information Act, and you know, I hate to correct you, but that's American, right?
We were saying that it was American.
Yeah, but like in Canada, we have the Access to Information Act, and it's just a lot more limiting for two reasons. Number one is they can redact whatever they want for any reason and basically give you a stack of black pieces of paper. And the second thing is that it's ironically, the information is not free. Every time you submit a request, it's like $50, right? So
we got the same kind of like
yeah.
But it's gonna cost you.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's interesting stuff, that's for sure.
This is an app they got, and it tells you like UFO, it reports UFO sightings all over fucking place.
Wild.
And
Well, you thought you got a video out, and it turned out to be
The Tesla satellite chain.
yeah,
the satellite chain.
and someone I showed me that too.
Yeah, like, and it turns out, yeah, it's a
It
satellite,
looks like a
and they call it the
dragon.
train.
Oh, it's a train. Looks like a dragon.
They call it the Sky train, or the Sky.
Skynet.
Yeah.
Skynet. Isn't that fucking Terminator?
Or it's Sky something.
No, I
Skynet?
know it's Skynet, but it's Skynet. Isn't that the one that was Terminator?
Yeah.
Yeah, is it Skynet? It's Skynet, right?
The day that they
Light
announced,
imitating art.
yeah, the day that they announced in the trailer movie just happened like a few months ago too.
Yeah.
They said,
Yeah, but we're coming up on 2025. I think it's really appropriate, given this discussion, to mention that 10 years ago, we should have had the hoverboard, Biff Tannen's Casino. All that was 10 years ago. Just
Sure
saying.
was.
yeah, and you, I know Johnny is, and it's saying like these shows that when they don't show future things, they inspire it, because we do have hoverboards. They don't work like you in movie.
No, but they're on the wheel and they fucking.
Yeah. No, they ended up putting it on a wheel. Yeah, they did have one that.
Oh, did they just?
Yeah, it just but it was very, very, very loose prototype. Flying cars, no. Well, yes, we do. There's a flying car. But like, once again, it's there yet.
The prototype is
The prototypes are all. But back in the 60s, you got to back in the 60s, there was a little show called Star Trek.
There sure was.
And a lot of shit
Yeah.
came from Star Trek.
Yeah.
Cell phone was really Star Trek.
Because of the flip phone, that's what it looked like.
Yeah.
Like a fucking
The
dictator.
communicator, and he fucking Kirk would.
Look at the video. Look at the fucking video scene where they talk.
Yeah.
Talk back.
We're doing it right now.
Yeah.
And it was all inspired by, you know.
So it wasn't for Captain Kirk, it would be this crappy show all over the internet.
Oh, sure, blame that.
Yeah, no, for sure. I got to add to the Star Trek thing is that a little while ago I started re-watching all of the Next Generation series, and yeah, my wife likes Generation because she's in love with Picard and all that, so I have to watch it. But it surprised me to learn/remember that actually came out in 1987. It's a lot older than I thought it was. But you know, but the point is that there are so many things in that show that were sci-fi futuristic. But now we have them commonplace. Communicators, the iPads, like that's a couple of the big ones.
Oh yeah, because he would be sitting at his chair, and some chick would come up and he would sign something.
Yeoman, when the company she'd sign it, he'd make a sign, and then she'd walk away.
Yeah,
Look like he's big pad of paper.
yeah.
Clip
Like
for the big fucking protect case around it.
yeah. No, but yeah, there was that thing, right? So it was like, sign it. Not too long ago, I think I was watching an episode of Star Trek. It was just an older one I was watching, and they do the start date. So like, I have to look up.
Kirk?
I don't know if it was Kirk or I think it was the old ones. Yeah, the 60s. And then I'm like, they say start date. And I'm like, what the fuck is a start date, anyways? I actually had to look it up. Like, I'm like, it doesn't make any sense. I thought it was how it would have been like how we do the date, month, day, year. No. It's
I'm
like
sure it's much complicated.
it's a little bit more complicated than that.
Well, it's a metric calendar, right?
It's
Like,
metric,
you know, because the calendar that we use today is like based on Jesus, right? Which is like completely meaningless. So they, you know, it'd be kind of like having a unit of measurement called the, you know, how I don't know what the cubits or something from the olden days, and that's all it is, right? But you know, advancements happen and we don't even see them happen. That happens too.
Here's one though, because generation. Holodeck. How far are we away from that?
Got him. Got the VR fucking video game fucking.
There we are.
We're getting there. We're getting there, and
it's good. I mean, you still have to wear the fucking things and put the fucking things in your hand. I think I'd like to go and try them fucking day.
So yeah.
So know where we're going next.
yeah. So here's the real life story. Was last year I was just not in the headspace to drive my race car last year. So I offered for my buddy to drive the car for me. He's a 25-year-old guy. He's never sat in a race car before. But what he has done is 3 years of iRacing with the VR. But he's never sat in a race car. And he went out and he got in that car and he qualified third on his first try.
Nice.
And he did.
I did not know about him.
Yeah, and he did.
Yeah, no.
And
so,
yeah, and he did 2 podium finishes, and he did really well. And everybody, their mind was blown. Who is this new rookie star? Where did he come from? All that kind of stuff. And the answer was iRacing.
Nice.
Yeah.
I did not know that about Chris.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so after I learned about that and I saw how well he did in real life, I went on ahead and Aaron's seen it. I bought a whole racing simulator here that I use in the office. Oh yeah, like the wheel and yeah, and everything. And it's really it's lines are blurred. Lines are blurred.
We need to try and get something put together to. How comfortable are you with? Okay, we'll talk about the other part.
That's the gay sex part.
I don't know how to put this because of what I just said.
Maybe this is the gay
How
sex part.
comfortable are you with releasing the
Gay
new songs?
sex.
Not the gay sex, the new song.
Oh, go for it. Go for it. I sent it to the record company or whatever. It's out of my hands now. Yeah, go for it. I got no problem with that. No, not at all. Just the only issue that I have with it is that it's the only way to distribute it that we have right now would be like if you get a link from me personally or something like that. Like you can't like send people to it or whatever. But as far as it floating around out there, I don't. Yeah, go for it.
I was gonna send Chris copies, but then there's like there's no way of really sharing it until we get put onto like a Spotify, like on the Spotify, like that Spotify.
Well, the record company is doing that. Like the song will be on all of those platforms in due time. So there's no sense in us doing it when they're it's going to wind up there.
This is great. I think there is.
Yeah.
I think you need to put it on your own Spotify page. That will take your link to CD, and that will also help all the other bands when people go to listen to that. So I think you should put it on your. I think you should put it on your Spotify.
Yeah, because you can. There is links that other bands have that it says appears on.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, there's probably something we can do with that.
Yeah.
This is a single when you put it on your Spotify.
But we're also looking at doing another version because
do a version, then you get a version.
Yeah, because I came into the studio and just to do the background vocals and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden Johnny's like, "Oh, you sound great, do the whole song," and I'm like, "We don't even have time." We would have to take the week off of work to do it.
You're not exaggerating. That in order to do it,
we talked about that. I'm like, because we wanted to get it in at a certain day that it was due. And it sounds great. I've listened to it multiple times now. Very, very happy how it turned out.
You want to know something interesting? Regarding that compilation and Sloppy Seconds and all that stuff, a band that we're very familiar with, the Tarlex, you know that they have a song on the same compilation.
Cool.
Oh, will it be?
Yeah, awesome. and I had no idea up until like a few days ago.
What did they end up doing?
They did the song called Veronica.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which I thought was fine.
We had three that we put up that we said we wanted to do. The first you said run a CIA.
That's my ironic of the conspiracy theory episode. That's my favorite. That's my favorite song by Sloppy Seconds. Is I'm running from the CIA.
No, we got leave
from the CIA.
We got laid and forgot. Like we always do. But I have a bunch. Like there's one where I've heard. I haven't seen it because I don't have a big huge telescope. But apparently one of the moons of either Jupiter or Saturn. Orbit.
I didn't hear that, but I did hear that there is a fucking amount of fucking ships coming in our way. From the James Webb telescope, everybody thought it was an asteroid, but it was correct.
There, it worked.
And now it's coming towards.
So I'm not able to down. So Ken, there, the singer and bass player for the Tarlex, he sent me a copy of their song, and I just sent it to Aaron on Messenger.
Yeah,
So
I've seen that. Yeah.
I probably can't play it, but you might be able to.
On here.
Yeah.
I don't know, not today. It takes some setting up to do, but I can do it probably next week. I should actually set our song as well for next week, if you're okay with it.
Yeah.
So
I'm
yeah,
100%.
we should see things up,
100%.
and
Debut next week.
we should see if we can even get one of the Tarlex on. Probably we can.
I'm not going to say why, but I agree, Ken. I love you, Lucas, but Ken is coming on the show.
Are we gonna do? Would we do Ken or would we do Lucas?
Lucas!
You don't even know who Lucas is, and you just know that you need to vote for him.
Luke, I am voting for Lucas.
No, I'm actually just busting his balls there. Both those guys would be great on the show. Either one.
No, they're both. And I'm just like,
yeah.
Lucas, yes.
I've only talked to Lucas O's. I've never actually talked like this.
I see we're not talking to it. Look how funny it is already. Lucas.
I got experience.
I only get stories from Lucas. There's like this.
That's right.
The legend of Lucas.
We need the legend and we need a man in the house next week. Lucas, we're coming for it.
Yeah. No, I got experience with that guy. He's
I've seen a lot of like conspiracies on the space thing. So you go in different directions on either Saturn or Jupiter. I think Saturn. There's this thing that called Black Knight that apparently
it's flying orbiting the Earth.
Orbits the
I've
Earth.
heard about it. Nobody knows what the fuck it is.
Yeah, and it orbits the Earth backwards too.
Is it backwards?
It goes against rotation.
I've heard that one. I'm not conspiracy theory. Well, it's not conspiracy theory. That actually is.
It's there,
but nobody knows what it is.
Nobody knows what it is. People have said it's a satellite that's watching us.
Alien satellite
or something like that. Yeah, that they say it's an alien satellite that's watching us. What was the other ones here? What about this one?
You know, my favorite conspiracy theory is Paul McCartney is dead.
Yeah. That's a huge one. I'm
fucking sold.
I am so 50-50 on that one.
I'm sold.
Oh,
what?
How about this one? The same thing happened during 86 with Nikki Sixx.
What?
They say that this guy claimed he replaced Nikki Sixx in Motley Crue. Well, Nikki was all fucked up, heroin.
I heard that, but I thought only in the albums.
Yeah, and in the video of
Smoking Boys Room, I've heard it. I heard that. I don't know why I heard that. But yeah.
No, and then it made the magazines and shit like that. He died in 2003 of some sort of liver disease, something like that. And he claimed that he was Nikki Sixx for a time. And that the tour happened so late, and that's why there was like quick back-to-back albums because of all this shit went on. But he was Nikki Sixx for a time.
Weird.
Doing the whole Paul McCartney thing. I believe at the time, I can believe that it could have happened.
that when Paul McCartney died, that there would have been pandemonium.
Mm-hmm. For sure, I totally get it too. I believe it all. That's why I fucking believe it's not fucking Paul
After
McCartney.
watching what happened with Lennon when he tried to say something, but he said it wrong way. Is what he did. He said that the Beatles were greater than Jesus. What he was referring to is that average North American kid would rather sit home and listen to a Beatles record than go to church.
That's right.
He didn't mean
That was a great because that stirred everybody the fuck up.
I know a fucking pretty good band called The Idiots back in the 90s that wrote a song called Bigger Than Jesus, which was written about that.
Forgot about that. Yes.
So me and my cohort here, we're in a punk rock. We were like, it was like a lot like Metro Jets. We called it punk rock and roll. So it was punk music.
That's the thing.
Punk music. So it was recorded punk, but with rock and roll lyrics based on like what we like, because we were raised like we lived two doors from each other growing up. We listened to the Hairbands and we listened to all this shit. And a lot of people say they got into music and playing music because of they were lost and they found something and there was a community and stuff like that. Why did I get into rock and roll?
So I wanted to bang chicks.
Same. I will. Yeah, I get it now, and it's different reasons now. But I got into it because I watched the videos and I said, "Yes, that is what I want to do."
It doesn't happen very often, but you know what? Sometimes it does. When you got grouped before the one night, that's kind of fun.
Yeah. So yeah, it's yeah. I've had guys call bullshit on it to me. I'm like no, it was 100% girls.
Yeah, the chicks.
It was and some guys will tell the truth, some guys will say other things. But so we have punk rock and roll.
For guys.
What do you want with the gays today? So no, we had a punk rock and roll band. It was called The Idiot. Because of Solium. Because he came down, because we would practice in the basement.
Yes.
And he came down and he called us a bunch of fucking idiots.
Yes, he did.
Because you're just a bunch of idiots. And so it's like, yeah, we are.
Yeah, that was
And we called ourselves, we're a three-piece band.
Rolly.
You were guitar, bass.
Yeah.
Rolly was drums. I think he's down in tech now or something. And we played a handful of shows, and we were a punk rock and roll band, and we had like I said, 3/4 punk songs, and we sang songs about being drunk in a bar.
Yeah, that stuff we do research.
Yeah, we did a lot of research for that one. I sang a song about Gina Day because I thought she had real
Gina,
lips.
it was called Gina.
It was called Gina.
Yeah,
Because I thought she had nice lips for doing certain things. What was the one that was gonna say?
Bigger than Jesus.
Bigger than Jesus.
I remember that.
Bigger than Jesus.
Yeah, like 5 of them.
We have 5 or 6 songs, and we peaked on our first show. Honestly, this is the damn truth.
We blew more than one shot.
Yeah, we did. Some guy
I love it.
Some guy, I think it was on Christmas Eve or something like that. It was like around Christmas. Remember that? He rents the old New York Theater in Vancouver, and we talked about this on the show before. I thought
it was springish, but
maybe it was. I didn't take in the fact that I played on a theater stage with some really top bands.
Yeah.
Fucking Black Flag, DOA, Metallica, King Diamond, like a lot of. I've been there to see a lot of the bands that I love, and to see all these bands. Never realized that I was actually standing on the exact same stage at the time. So we play this show. We're in our last song of the show.
I think it was Sheep by Kiss.
We were playing a cover of Kiss.
Or it was Radio Love Song by
Or-
5344.
Or yeah, we had a cover. We had 5.
No, it was that one.
It was Radio Song.
Yeah, that one started happening.
So we have 5 original, 2 covers. And I forgot to pack board for my bass. I don't know how I happened. So I end up playing with a 10-foot cord, and I have to bring the microphone way back to the bass amp. And so I'm a little bit further back. Chris is front and center as he should be, and he would be.
I was kind of off to the side. We always because we wanted rolling.
Yeah, we wanted the drummer up front, but we're also up front. And all of a sudden, from out of the crowd comes this beer bottle, and it fucking in the head hits Chris. And I had the quick clips on my bass. Without even thinking, I saw who the fucking ball at him. I hit both of my clips at once. My bass fucking bang onto the ground. I'm surprised it didn't fucking break. I'm so glad it did.
That's probably, I think it probably fucked up the intonation.
Yeah. And so the stage of the New York Theater is about 5 feet up.
That's in 4 feet, yeah.
Yeah, 4 or 5 feet. So when you're standing there, you can right at the edge of and it would be up to here on you. So it's around 4 or 5 feet. I go running off of the stage, like not even.
Superman off the
I didn't even fucking stop for a second. I dropped my bass and I ran and I fucking flying clothesline this fucking guy that threw the bottle at Chris.
And I believe years are fucking everyone's throwing fucking bottles.
And I was like, and I just went, and then a friend of ours, the Romulan, he's there. I don't even know why this guy did this to this day. I don't think he knows either. For some reason, he's wearing steel boots. He put rivets.
Oh, I can tell you why. Because he hurts for you get in the head.
But I've never known that guy to be a violent guy, though.
Well, you're right. I've been
And for
well, like me getting tattoos, dude. Someone will think I'm fucking crazy. No one won't fuck with me.
It's not it's not the case anymore. But
There's still other fucking cases in my island.
But all of us aside at the New York Theater, so we do this. All of a sudden, there's like people from everywhere, grabbing everybody, like, and a brouhaha. This like totally fucking break out. Next thing you know, another friend of ours is up on this stage, and he's grabbing the curtain, and
That's
he's
Drew Harker.
yeah, and he's swinging off of the stage, off the curtain like fucking Tarzan, back and forth, not even jumping into the fight or anything like that.
No, you're just swinging.
He's just swinging, and then all of a sudden he goes right out into the crowd, and it breaks, and it comes flying down. And then the guy that rents the place loses his shit.
Well, he got every fucking right, dude.
Oh, yeah. And he starts like buying up deposit. Next thing you know,
kids are gonna buy, dude.
he grabs the fire extinguisher and he's fucking shooting everybody. This fire extinguisher, yelling, my deposit.
We were in the back. We were about this from somewhere. Like, fuck this, we're getting out of here.
That's at the point where we grab our shit, let's out.
We went on the stage and off the fire extinguisher. We were back. We taking our gear where gear was and shit.
Because we only it was a plug and play show. The kit was all there, everything's there. All you had to do is plug and play. And it was just like grab your fucking cars, get out of there quick. And yeah, we're like out on the fucking commercial. And
what year would that have been in?
We're getting out of here later, fuckers.
Yeah.
What year would that have been in?
1993.
Yeah, it's just interesting because I had similar stuff like that, and it's just interesting to see how things have changed, right? Like it just seems like back in the day, like that there was a lot more like I'd be going to punk shows and there'd be 8 or 10 skinheads would get into a fight with a bunch of leather jacket guys or something,
Yeah.
and it was commonplace for 14, 16-year-olds to be drinking and all that kind of thing. And I mean, now you go to an all ages show and they're like, well,
Well, look at the one that we played.
yeah, yeah.
I laugh to this day. And only like two months ago now, I laugh at it because who was there at the end of the show? Who was really there at the end of the night? It was nothing but girls. Well, they outnumbered the guys. Let's just say that. It was probably a 2-to-1. There was probably about 20 girls and guys at the end of the night. Most of them had already left. And I was thinking, Jesus Christ, if that was me, I would have been staying because the fucking girls stayed.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I
don't know.
Probably on the
You're on some fucking homosexual full thing.
I've been staring at the fucking computer all day. My brain's completely tight.
One thing that I do got to say that I was impressed with actually was the young people there in between the bands and whatever. They'd be outside chatting with each other instead of going on their phones. I thought that was pretty cool. I think you noticed it too. It was like they would go outside and there'd be a little gaggle of them, but they were like actually talking to each other instead of just like this.
Yeah,
so I thought that was impressive.
I saw a lot of that. The lines, and I wanted to find this guy. There was a guy I noticed that had a Eddie Van Halen cover his phone.
Yeah.
And he was taking a lot of video, and I went to go, and I was like, I gotta try and find him. And what's that? Is it time?
Here's information on Eddie Van Halen.
I didn't want information from Eddie Van Halen.
That popped up. Check it out.
Yeah.
There's information on a picture of Eddie Halen. Speaking of fucking shit listening to you, I think we better sit down.
Yeah, no, I wanted to find that guy because he was like a shit that night, and I was like, "Fuck, I want to do that." I wanted to find. We've got to start thinking about the springtime go.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think about do we do it at the beginning or the end of spring break?
Beginning.
You think the beginning?
Yeah, that's when everybody's all fucking hot, horny, and ready to go. By the end of the time, they're all fucking drunk, hungover, and burnt out, and they don't want to go out anymore.
There you go.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah.
Like not the. Well, let's say school gets on the Friday, not the Friday, but the Saturday.
No, definitely going to be the Saturday because look at KPS's on the Friday. We went to that one, and there was just people that knew the band there. That and the tunedowns that come over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you do it in the beginning, like if your objective is to get the school kids to come out, then the beginning of spring break is totally the way to go because you know that they can't afford to go on any trips anywhere. And you know that they just only have $30 to spend over the next 2 weeks. So you want them to dump it all on the show on the first Saturday and then
no, exactly. So I am totally thinking
low in one shot.
Yeah, no, I'm totally thinking that we should do it. We should do that.
You should do it. I need to come.
And I'm thinking 3 bands this time, maybe 4. I don't know.
I thought it was okay to have.
Glenn got some information from some kids. We'll see if they're banned anymore. Who knows? But it was really cool when they came up to
me and Glenn, and hey, we're a brand new band. We're looking at shows, how to do this, and like what'd you do? Glenn got a lot of information from them. I was quite atrocious to them. You just can't turn it off, right?
No, of course not. Of course not.
We'll talk about one another day. Johnny had another name. When I joined the Electrojets, Johnny had another name for me.
I did.
Yeah, you had Atom Bomb.
Hmm.
Do you remember that?
Vaguely. Yeah, I don't think that's the best. I mean, it's like it's okay. It's not.
Because you had the like the allegory thing or whatever the not allegory. I can't think of words because I've been drinking.
Yeah.
Alliteration. They had the alliteration to it. So
That was college moment of the night, everybody.
yeah.
Your English lesson.
Yeah, alliteration. And so I told it to a friend of mine, and like, yeah, they're like, it's like glue sniffing Glenn, Toph, Johnny Forgotten, and Atom Bomb, and they're like, no, you are not Atom Bomb, you are atrocious.
Yeah.
I was like. And I was like, so I took it back up, and I said, I'm like, this is apparently this is who I am.
It definitely turned out to be the correct decision.
Apparently, is the correct answer.
It was the correct choice. There's no question about it.
I sent a picture to Johnny that we're going to be using for the poster. And it's more for. Probably more for me and Johnny, and a couple of the other Electrojets too.
That's really isn't it? You and Johnny and a couple of them?
I don't think they've even seen it yet. It was the poster for Plan 9. The old.
What the fuck is he laughing at?
I don't know.
Just because
probably laughing at the intoxication that's going on here.
I'll tell you why I'm laughing my ass over here, because I never seen Aaron ever try to spare someone's feelings before, and I'm laughing my fucking ass off at this. Guys, this is a world first. Hilarious with a capital H.
Yeah. Because I told Johnny, I told you too about how I was picking on that at work. About that I know mom and stuff. It's fun to do when you get to the age. You work with a lot of young kids and stuff like that. You learn their last name. Like, hey, your mom said hi. It's always fun to do. No.
Wrap this up, fucker.
Yeah, let's wrap this up.
I need to get stoned. I'm coming down.
Yeah. We will try and come up with something good. Johnny, I'm going to put this one on you. Are you going to be here next year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, can we do another one of these? Can you get another window up there?
we can do up to people at once.
Oh, cool.
So, and I always send lots of links to everybody, but they never show up. Pat had around.
I don't even have the link. You got to send me the link.
No, every time we start a new stream, it's a new link.
Yeah, to join as a guest. But what about people who just want to watch it?
Well, anybody can watch it.
I gotta send you that one. That's the one I gotta send you. That's what I gotta send you last week.
And I mean,
I don't know people watch it. Unless they watch live, I don't know.
I gotta send you that one. Thanks for the reminder.
I'm looking at your Facebook page out here, and it should be really obvious how to get to the show.
What?
No, he's got to remind me between 5 a.m. and 6 a.m. That's my sober hour.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah. Send him the link of the
Oh,
show.
I gotcha.
That's my sober hour. Because right now I'm not going to remember.
No.
But if you
Okay.
remember, no, if you're going to be here next week, we'll try. We'll make a note of it. I'm going to put it on Johnny because we need a third person. Like
It's good that we're in person. Listen.
I want Johnny to come up with a topic for next week.
Why? We're not going to listen to it. We're going to. I don't mean that.
No,
We'll
I'll remember.
Okay.
I'll remember. I promise. What do you got?
Like right this second off the top of my head.
Off the top of your head, you have everybody. Well, I know that you can do something. I know that you're quick. That you can come up with anything to do music, pop culture, anything. Conspiracy, culture, music, whatever.
Yeah, first thing that comes to mind is I want to research these hot chicks in movies and bands that I'm into and see if I would be compatible with them in real life and what's their email and phone number and give them a call.
Stalking, I love it.
Yeah.
You know this. I should have a copy of fucking restraining order against Avril Lavigne.
Tell me that's not a good topic, and we got a week to find some phone numbers.
We were just talking about it. One of the very first shows we did. One of the very first shows we did. We had our top 10 of the hottest chicks in music. Of who we thought we were. But we both the same number one. And it was Liara.
Yeah, Liara's not a bad choice, I'm not gonna lie.
You know what? I've seen pictures of now, and I'm like,
But the thing is, boys, we got a week to find some phone numbers. We got a week to get some phone numbers. And
Okay, let's do it. I'm in.
Yeah. And
Let's
don't underestimate.
Next week is the sucking episode.
Yeah, and you do it just like I did on my old podcast, is don't underestimate the power of clout that you have. Oh, I'm Aaron from the Chris and Aaron Live podcast, and would you like to be on the show next week? Don't underestimate that.
The funny thing is,
I love where this is going.
Something like this, right after it happened, was I don't even know what her real name is. We talked about the hot girl.
Oh yeah.
And I said, we gotta find this girl.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, she's fucking mega star.
Yeah.
Everywhere. She's on her own fucking show now and getting paid and everything like that. Just because of her fucking
hot to a
laid back country.
Come on, everybody, it's a hot tour.
Yeah. Everybody thinks of her that. No, if you know her name, you have
a problem. Don't need to know her name.
Which is what happened. Which was the second part of the fucking night one day. So yeah, no, I like that because we were talking about that because randomly, I think I get like 11 o'clock at night, I get this random text from this old bastard of like, Ash Costello's the hottest chick in music.
Yes,
that's it's just the first thing that popped off the top of my head, and I think that's a great idea.
I think it's great.
I think it's a great idea.
Episode. Crime Stoppers.
Yeah.
But one thing I noticed about this show is that we always run about 15 minutes extra, and those 15 minutes, what you got to understand, those are like the free fries in the bottom of the bag. You're paying for them. You're paying for them. It's all perception.
I don't know if you're getting paid, but it's been free fries for like two years now.
No, we don't get paid. They
No, because
Hey,
and
hey,
the funny thing is we talked about it. We talked about it, and I said, "Hey, we could be ads in the middle of this fucking show." But then we're like,
I don't. If we put ads between this show, I don't. The stock value of getting up and try just because I got.
I think it
Wait a
was
second.
seriously.
Plummet.
People, as soon as that ad comes up for like 50 to 30 seconds, people are changing the channel.
We gotta go. I'm just gonna carry it away.
Yeah, this is fun. No, but honestly, this show takes off in the last 5 minutes to 9.
Because we're so fucking excited, we're gonna be done this soon.
No, because all of a sudden we just think everything at the end. It's like last 5 minutes to the 15 minutes that we go over. It's always, what about this? What about this? What about this?
That's our brainstorming episode. This last 5 minutes. But anyways, I love stalking. I like the stalking.
Yeah, we'll see who we can find. I'm gonna put a whole bunch. See who we can find.
when you task me with something, I'll deliver. So I'll get someone on the show next week.
You can get someone. I will try someone. You try and get someone. I'm gonna send out like 3 or 4. Of course, I'm gonna go after the queen herself.
Yeah, of course.
I'll just messenger on like the fucking Instagram saying, "Hey, blah 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 blah. Love to have you on the show." Whatever. Ash, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah,
please. Or Dorothy, I could handle it.
I think she's on that of it. Yeah, I think it would work. I like it. We'll try it.
Stop stalking
And if it doesn't work, we'll just talk about bullshit.
We'll talk about bullshit.
I think it's a great plan.
If it doesn't work, next Friday is the Jake Paul Tyson fight.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
15th.
Yeah. So that's on Friday. We always talk about that because I really want that old man to win.
You and me both.
Just from one old man to another old man, and it's going to be the beaten. Like they're calling this like the fight where the kid thinks that he could beat up the dad.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna happen.
I love it.
You might faster, but I'm seriously, if Tyson gets in one hit, it's fucking lights out.
Yeah. I saw no helmets. You don't see it anymore.
Oh yeah, they were talking about helmets in the last time. Yeah.
Jake Paul was allowed to wear a helmet, and fucking Tyson wasn't.
Yeah.
Doesn't anymore.
No. I really want Tyson to win. Yeah. So all else fails, we can go off of that thing.
We'll go with that. All right.
And whatever else happens, but we're also going to try and have. Did you send me the link to Starlex? I'll see what I can do about getting the Electrojet on, and we'll go from there. We'll do our halfway mid thing where we share something. We do anything to share this week. Well, we kind of talked about the record thing that we do. A lot of answers. A lot of guys didn't want to talk to you too.
Yeah,
All right. We'll talk later, Johnny.
Later, Johnny.
Peace out. See you next week. And this episode was brought to you by Lordco Auto Parts. It's available 7 days a week. See ads. You can put them in here. No problem. No problem.
Now Lordco's gonna sue us.
Peace out.
There you go. Free fucking advertisement.